Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're looking at the YieldMax announcement on Wednesday, the 10th of September 2025. In this video we're going to go over the background of the YieldMax ETFs, my strategy in making money with them, review of this week's affected YieldMax ETF groups, show my updated dividend calculations based on this latest YieldMax ETF announcement, and look at the action items I need in order to reach my financial goals. Brief disclaimer, investing involves the risk of loss. This video is not meant to be financial advice. Other than owning the ETFs presented in this video, I have no affiliation with the company that issued them. So let's take a look at the background. YieldMax has a bunch of ETF groups, and they make announcements generally on Wednesdays on the affected ETFs for that week. YieldMax, the groups are weekly ETFs, which are paid out weekly, and then 4 other groups, groups A through D, that are paid out every 4 weeks. And this week's affected group is Group B. All right, so my strategy based on YieldMax's Wednesday dividend announcements, I buy more of the weekly and group ETFs to achieve my desired monthly financial income target. My current annual income goal per YieldMax ETFs is $2,400 per year. All right, so let's take a look at the announcement itself, which is right here. As you can see, the source is YieldMax. The announcement is on September 10th. The weekly payers and Group B ETFs are the ones that are affected. The X date is tomorrow, September 11th, a memorable day. And then the payment date will be the following Friday, which is September 12th. Okay, go through all the announcement right here. Chippy, GPTY, so forth. Those are the weeklies up on top. Of note, one of the new ones they've released is this SLTY, which is YieldMax Ultra Short Option Income, which I think is short for Ulti. Is that what that means? I think that's what it might mean. And anyway, after the weekly, you go into the Group B list down at the bottom here. All right. So let's go ahead and go see how these affect my calculations by showing you the spreadsheet. I also, for some reason, my computer does not want to record while Chrome is open. I don't know why. Anyway, so I've already zeroed out all of the latest dividends from last week and for the weeklies, and then also for 4 weeks ago on the Group B. So let's go ahead and start plugging in the numbers, starting with Chippy right here. Now, as you can see, Chippy is currently less than the average, which I've been keeping track of. So that's a bit upsetting. You want this to stay at or above the average, but for some reason, Chippy's been going down. Let's see how the other ones pan out. Okay, GPTY, which is AI related. Again, okay, just above, which is good because that needs to be above 2,400 to beat this number. All right, so happy with that. But also, it's kind of scary when it goes down. Okay, LFGY. Okay, that's much less. And look, I've got to add more shares to it now in order to maintain. I'm not increasing my goal. I want to maintain it, but for some reason, that one I need to add more money to. Also, same with the QDTY. Oh, but luckily I've got enough shares to cover that because apparently I was going on the average before. So that's, but still disheartening. You don't want it. I wish it was just level, but it's not. All right, still good with RDTY, which should be because small companies are making a comeback. I think, I'm not sure. The Russell 2000, I think. Again, got to add more shares to SDTY because for some reason, look at it, it's 8 cents less, almost 8 cents less than the average. I'm going to skip SLTY and go, Ulti's also is down. we'll see. All right, but luckily we've had problems with Ulti before, and no need to add funds to that. YMAG, oh, this one's also, well, nope, that's right at the average, thank goodness, and YieldMax. All right, that's good. Happy to see that. So far, I have to add about $800. Not ideal, but at least it's better than last week's maintenance amounts that I had to put in there. Let's go with Babo. Now we're on to the week, to the every Group B ETFs. All right, so Babo. All right, good. That's above the average right there. Dips, which I think is short Nvidia. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, look at that. The average before was 41 cents. Now we're at almost 29 cents. That's quite a swing there. All right, let's go with FBY. Okay, look at the maintenance on that. So FBY, 11 cents less than the average. I'm gonna have to add in $1,300. Not ideal, not ideal at all. GDXY, this one should be doing good. It's based on gold, right? Gold miners options. Okay. Oh, okay. 7 cents above the average there. That's good to see. JPMO. Wow, look at that. Look how many shares. I mean, look how. That's 15 cents less on the dividend payout. Not quite happy about that. Oh, this one's going to be bad. Morrow. Look at this. 70-cent difference in from the average. That's pretty bad. But the good thing is we're not having to spend too much more money. Let's keep going. Marnie. Oh, this one's terrible. Oh, this one's just terrible. Look at this. 10-cent difference. Gotta add more funds. Not happy about that because you see, this is my margin balance right now. So I'm gonna be having to add to that. And Nvidia. Again, we're having to add a lot of money. A lot of money. PLTY. Probably gonna have to add money to this one too because it's going down. It's down $2.50 from the average. Yeah, look at that. So in order to maintain my goal of $2,400 per year per each one of these ETFs, I'm gonna have to add $6,127 to my accounts, basically to my margin as well. So not ideal. And I'm only gonna get $2,555 estimated back. All right, so let's go ahead and finalize or finish up this video. All right, so the action items, as you saw, I've got to add over $6,000 to my account and buy some more shares in order to make the additional share purchases and put that into my account. The high yield dividend payouts should be reflected on my account on Friday, the 12th of September. Come back after the 12th of September to see how much I actually received from my YieldMax holdings, ETF holdings. All right. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please click to the right and you'll see what happened last week with the weeklies and the Group A. And as always, please subscribe, like, and comment. See you in the next video. Thanks.